Hi there, I'm Zach from the Bayley-Hay team. Our team has been servicing the Barrie and surrounding areas for 38 years, and we post videos about the key details and trends within the market and how it will affect you. This is our monthly market update. Summary of what we will cover in today's video. First, I wanted to give you a summary of what we will cover in today's video. I'm not sure how closely everyone has been following the market over the last 4 to 6 weeks, but we are starting to see a very noticeable shift. That topic will be the main one we cover this month, as well as sharing a "so this just happened" story, and as always, providing a couple of tips for you at the end of the video. So this just happened. There was a listing in North Barrie that had an interesting little story behind its sale. Someone bought this home for $550,000 in October of 2020, fixed it up a bit, and decided to try their hand at selling it in this hot market we've been experiencing. However, the listing went up at $800,000 in mid-March. It appears this home did not achieve much on its offer date. The seller and listing agent then decided they should take it off the market and relist it with a new strategy. Something that is actually quite common nowadays. Typically, if the offer date doesn't go well, you may try something closer to what you expect. However, they had a different idea. The relist went from $800,000 to $799,900. Yes, a whole $100 off. You're probably thinking, okay, that doesn't make any sense, but they in fact sold the house in 3 days for $880,000. A lesson to be learned here is to always list under those big even numbers, because sometimes there will be buyers who max their search just a bit below, and you don't want to miss out on any potential suitors. Let's talk about the market we experienced in March in the Barrie area. Up to this point of the year, the market has been moving extremely fast with barely any listings. In fact, we have referenced in previous videos that there has been under 2 weeks of inventory available. Well, if you've been keeping a close eye on the market, you would know that things are about to change. As you can see on your screen, I have done a breakdown of the statistics and how they have changed over just 1 month. February to March, we saw changes across the board. First, let's look at the price. The average detached home in Barrie was selling for $1,094,000 on average in February, and that number dropped to $1,022,000 in March. That is a 7% drop in pricing month over month. Now, let's look at some of the underlying numbers, which paint us a picture of why that happened after months of consistent increases. In February, there were 228 detached homes listed. When we compare that to March, that number rose to 414. That is an increase of 81% in total listings. Continuing on with more supporting data for this change in trajectory, of the 228 listings that listed in February, 185 sold, which is 81%. If we compare that to March, of the 414 listings, 177 sold, which is 43%, another massive difference. We have all come to expect multiple offers being a common trait on nearly every sale, it feels like. In February, 75% of all listings likely went into multiple offers. Comparing that to March, where only 31% of all listings likely went into multiple offers. To summarize this data for you, a major driver in this change is the amount of available inventory. The amount of available detached homes nearly doubled, which provided the buyers with a lot of options and removed some of the power the sellers were holding. We will continue to track this trend, but as we get into warmer weather, it does seem like something that could continue. We want to leave you with a couple tips here. As always, we have a couple of tips to leave with you before ending our video today. In a previous video, we have mentioned that getting your pre-approval is very important. I wanted to talk about that again here today. With more options coming onto the market and pricing coming down a bit, many people may be considering looking at buying a home. It is very important to understand the difference between a pre-qualification versus a pre-approval, as they are two distinctly different things. A pre-qualification is getting an estimate of what you may be able to borrow based on information you provide the bank on income without written proof of what you've shared with the bank. A pre-approval will have you complete a mortgage application. Submit documentation to support your claims, and the lender will verify the information you provide. They'll also perform a credit check. If you're pre-approved, you'll receive a pre-approval letter, which is an offer but not a commitment to lend you a specific amount, typically good for 90 to 120 days, which protects you from any rate hikes if you close your sale during that period of time. Our second tip for you today is in regards to yourself and anyone you may know that is going to be a first-time home buyer. There are many avenues to tap into for a first-time home buyer. There is, first of all, an RRSP home buyers plan, which allows first-time home buyers to withdraw up to $35,000 from their RRSP or $70,000 for a couple for their down payment. The RRSPs must be at least 90 days old and you must sign an agreement to build or buy a home, but as long as you repay within 15 years, the withdrawal is tax-free. Next option to consider is first-time home buyers tax credit, which offers a $5,000 non-refundable income tax credit amount on a qualifying home acquired after January 27, 2009. For an eligible individual, the credit will provide up to $750 in federal tax relief. GST/HST new housing rebate reimburses eligible homeowners for part of the GST/HST paid on the purchase price or cost of building a new house, or cost of substantially renovating or building a major addition onto an existing house, or converting a non-residential property into a house. Land transfer tax rebate. First-time homebuyers are able to receive a rebate for a portion of the land transfer tax they have paid. Thank you for listening to our video today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. Looking forward to helping you and the people you care about every step of the way. Follow us to stay updated. Talk to you soon.